Hello everybody, and welcome back to Space Engineers, where today I've been messing around with custom turrets. Oh yeah. This custom control block, custom turret controller. Oh boy, is this powerful, and oh boy, is it possibly, I will say, it is one of the best blocks Keen Software House have added to Space Engineers in a good long while. Honestly, I stand true to that. I think this block is sick, and it makes just what you can do in this game so much cooler. Like, sure, you could do it before with scripts, but the fact that it's a block and it's so simple to use is pretty cool. So this probably ain't going to be too long a video. However, we've got a couple of designs to show you. Some small grids, some big grids, some rovers with mounted turrets like tanks and stuff. There's a couple. I've been fairly busy this last couple of days designing them. So let's just get started with this. This is my build. I've built all this from scratch. However, this isn't my idea of a turret. This was actually, I think, originally created by one of the devs of this game. It essentially uses an exploit-ish thing where you can have the smallest of small rotor parts attached to the biggest of big rotors, and then be able to put small blocks off it. And if you use an advanced rotor at the bottom, you can essentially pipe ammo into this. And so it's fully working and a very, very compact looking turret. And of course, it works. So I've added some of the modded Gatling guns from the DLC. That's what these are. But yeah, it works really, really well. If I just go into here, look, you can see it can spin all the way around for 180 degrees. It can rotate as much as it wants, and of course it can shoot. So this would be really good for like taking down. If you had like a couple of these on your ship, it's just like AA fire. Just yeah, I like this. I like this turret. This turret's going to be used a lot. If you want me to show you how to build this, I can do. If you leave me a comment, or either that, or you can just search rotor turrets. Or yeah, hinge turret things. There's a lot on YouTube, but I can show you how to build one if you really want. The next one is this is actually the first turret I ever built with using this thing. So this is it uses the coil guns to just fire 2 shots. So you can see here, basically it's a bit glitchy. It's not actually that good. Now I'm not telling you any of these things are going to be good. All I'm saying is I'm just showing you what you can actually do. Now if I increase the torque of these, it should... Okay. Well... Okay, it doesn't actually work that well, but you can get the idea. I'm essentially just using a rotor to pivot up and down, and not a rotor, a hinge to pivot up and down, and a rotor twist. And it uses coil guns. So you can build as big as you want, but yeah, I think smaller might actually be better. Now my next idea is a sort of, I was actually inspired by the X-Wing from Star Wars, to be honest, for this one. And it's essentially just like 4 auto turrets, auto cannons, using another hinge in the center. Basically just really, really basic. And it, bam, 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 bam. So you can have this on, imagine this on a station, it says do 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 do. It sounds sick. And of course, third person. Boom, 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 boom. It's got a good range of movement. It doesn't go too high, purely... I actually don't know what's hitting it. But yeah. Really, really cool turret. I added some lights just for the fun of it. Of course, you probably wouldn't want to have them because, you know, attract enemies to it, but yeah. So these 3 so far. This next one is So this is when I started thinking, what if I could use the rotor to pivot up and down instead of a, not a rotor, Jesus. Whether I could use the hinge to pivot up and down instead of a rotor. That's what I tried to say. Well done, you're making it, you're gonna do this. And as you can see, well, if I go into third person, you can see this thing can pivot right up at a full top, and of course it can turn and it can shoot. First person. Again, I like having these guns on the camera because it allows you to sort of work out whereabouts you're aiming. Let's see how long it's going to take to reload. Get one more shot off. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's go. Huh, no explosion. I love these railguns as well. The railguns are actually sick. So this next one is a sort of iteration of that X-Wing E design, but as like, what if I make it like a ball turret? So one thing to note with a lot, so that one can actually feed ammo. These ones are more just sort of me messing around designing. So none of these are actually piped up. You'd have to sort of manually do it because I'm in creative. It doesn't really matter. But essentially, it's one sort of ring attached to two bits. So if I wanted to, I probably could add the ring going over the top, and then it's like a ball in the middle. And if I look in here, you can see it can rotate as much as it wants. Really, really cool. And of course, that's a lot of Daka. That is an insane amount of Daka. Like literally anything that tried to get beaten up by this would be obliterated. You know what? Let's show it. So I'm gonna use Splitsy's miner for this. She's in one of his survival wars because I actually really like this. Of course, this isn't very armored, but I guess it will show the power of the gun. So yeah, let's line up. Just give it a quick little look over. Yep. And it's pretty much destroyed. That thing's not flying anytime soon. Yep. Yeah. That thing is dead. That thing is so dead. Yeah. I love the gun. I actually really like that gun. I need to refine it to work out how I can actually pipe all this up. I think I'd have to. I don't even know how I'd pipe this thing up. We'd have to. It would probably be a redesign, but yeah. And then I was like, so these are all small grids. What about a large grid? And oh boy, a large grid more annoying. Purely just for the fact the blocks are just bigger. I guess you can't get as much cool looking design in a large grid as you can in a small grid. But it still works. And of course it's going to be very, very, very destructive. Also, it only has that much gun elevation, but it can turn all the way around. So, it's alright. I'm not too happy with it. It is all piped up on the inside, but yeah, I'm going to have a look into more bigger cannon designs. However, got to admit, I think for ships and having battles, having smaller turrets and just more of them are going to be better. Maybe using these railguns as a sort of hard-mounted front weapon of your big ships. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to of course, this is up to people. They can make up or do whatever they feel like. All I'm doing is showing you some ideas. So then I got into sort of a tank design, and I actually really like this. It's like a APC sort of light tank idea. So you can see this is the vehicle I made. Not too difficult. So I got to admit, just sort of messed about with it. I actually really like the look of it. The only thing is the seats completely exposed, but yeah, who needs safety anyway? So of course it is this section. So this is just the actual main tank, or armoured car, I guess I could call it. Just an advanced rotor in the bottom, so you can actually pipe it up. And then this again isn't actually piped up, but Then this is the actual turret. So we got the part connected to some blocks, and then all these are half blocks, so you can actually get it fairly flush with the actual base of the thing, rather than having a big gap. That makes it look really cool. And then yeah, so that's that. And I guess I could actually show it. There's no reason why I couldn't. So just drop back down there. And as you would imagine, it drives really good. The only thing is you can't drive and shoot at the same time. However, you can shoot. You can go in first person, but yeah, look, holding WSD does nothing because I'm controlling the turret. But yeah, this could be really cool for like a anti-tank warfare. I love a gun on this. Just woof. Doesn't do that much damage, but certainly looks cool. But yeah, I like these. I like the design. Really do. And of course, if you really want to, you can attach a large rotor part and put large stuff on it, like a big missile. Because who doesn't want big missiles? Look at that big missile. The only thing about this is it only rotates. It can't go up and down. I didn't put a rotor on it. This was more as a joke sort of idea. I was like, I wonder if I can do this. And yes, I can. But yeah, you can do stuff like that if you want. So if you had a bigger light thing and you can actually make something bigger fit, yeah, more power. And then the last thing for today is a trailer, anti-trailer, which I'm just using the same gun as I used in the front. For no particular reason, just that's what I felt like using. I could of course used for small blocks, but why not? Doesn't really make much difference. So this thing can of course drive. So it's just using rotors and stuff. It can pivot in all directions on this little tow hook. So it's got left and right, up and down, and then twisting. Ooh, don't fall off. And then if you got some seats. Of course, this isn't actually fully designed, but you've got pistons, which can lock this thing up. And then you can use the helm. You can control it, and yeah. You have a mounted back turret, which you could, if you had some friends, you could have one person driving it around and one person shooting in the back. It could look really cool. Also, I need to put that down. Yeah, all of these seats can work, so you can use it as a troop transport, whatever. Just sort of messing about with some different designs, but ooh, don't knock anything like that off. That's going to end badly. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I've got. Of course, you can create infinite amount of designs with having all of the blocks. I have only scratched the surface of what is possible. I've only designed one big gun. I could make a big gun. You can also set up timer blocks to shoot all these guns in sort of a staggered way, so you can constantly fire. You can build much bigger things than I've done here. Or you can build, actually I'll probably say that's about the smallest you can build. I don't think you can get much smaller because the turret, yeah, it's pretty much, this is about as compact as it gets. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. If you found something new or saw some turret you like, yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you want, if you want me to see me build any of these, or you want me to refine any of these further. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!